Howdy, everyone. I'm just finishing typing something real quick. Everybody here, everybody happy? No, my audio is quarter bit, baby. We had enough of a power flicker that I heard the refrigerator reboot. And it's not even like, it's not even an Internet of Things refrigerator. It's a cheapo, ultra efficient, good God, look at that carpet in there. Ugh. Okay. Oh, shit. Look at that. Look at, oh, God, no. 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 Oh, that is both atrocious and not focusable. Jeez. Yeah, look at that. Look at that horror. Look, this is like, it's not even October and I'm giving you a free horror movie. Good God. Gee, I wonder why it didn't work. Let me think about it. The Land of Oz. Have you ever seen Return to Oz? That sort of spiritual sequel from the 80s where it's basically one of the scariest kids movies in existence. If you haven't seen Return to Oz, you should see it, and you should probably never see it twice. And not let any kids near you when you watch it. It is definitely not something that I would show to kids. Well, look, a Core 2 Duo. I don't have an entire drawer full of those. I guess I need one more. What even is this? There's PC cards over here. There's a PC card slot. So that's a thing that happened. Well, people usually don't know that they're doing this to their computers. They they will typically use their computer for years, oblivious to the fact that it is siphoning up and slowly collecting all of the disgusting that they live in and ignore. Humans are very adaptable, but computers full of crap in the heatsink tell all. I don't even know why these are screwed down. I don't even know what they are. But I know that I'm taking them out so I can keep the screws. I don't think I'm going to salvage all of this after all. It's a lot. There's a lot here. Oh, hell yeah. I'm just screwing around, guys. Har. That is a big old fan. You could, I might keep that because, man, even if I'll never put it in another laptop, this is the kind of fan that you get a wild hair up your ass and decide that you want to do some kind of interesting little project and you go, oh, but I need a slim fan to push a lot of air in a small area. Gee, where will I get one of those? Oh, wait. I ripped one out of a Dell Inspiron 1720. Woohoo. You know, now that I'm thinking about it, it wouldn't surprise me if the problem is that the GPU just needed to be taken out and put back in. But it's too late. I've written it off. I have so many other computers that are better than this. Why would I keep this computer? Why would I ever even bother? I have no shortage of hardware better than this that can run Windows 7 or whatever. Linux will run on anything. So I have Linux running on my left foot. I'm also lying for comedic purposes. Oh, I'm screwed. You know, this actually looks like it's probably a dial-up modem. Yep, And it even says the word modem on it. What? I'm so friggin' brilliant. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that dial-up modem. I've never heard of a modem actually called modem before. Piece of shit. This is an express card slot. It's not PCM-CIA. It's an express card. This computer's way too new to have a PCM-CIA slot. I don't know why, me being the old fogey that I am, thought that that was the case, but whatever. Whatever. Piece of shit. Piece of shit. Pizza shit. There's your express card slot with a card slot cover. No one cares. And there's something under it. What is this? Oh, that's the board for the 2 hard drive things. Whatever. Don't care, don't care. This is the Wi-Fi switch with that weird Wi-Fi catcher position that I never understood and always just turn off so that it doesn't do anything. Just out of pure fear. Yeah, it's an interesting little switch. I don't know. I might keep that just in case it's useful for some silly project down the line. But that's also how I... oh, look, it goes into this other thing. Oh, wait, there's audio on this other board. Maybe what I will do is steal these. Once upon a time, I actually took an old LCD monitor and a laptop, and I sort of beat them together into an all-in-one, the most ghetto-rigged all-in-one you ever saw. But it worked. It was ugly, and I never finished it, and I ended up giving it to someone else to play with. But it worked. I took a laptop and an LCD monitor, and I put them together. Poorly. For entertainment. That's what I used to do before I started doing computer repair as a job. If you make your hobby into your job, you end up basically losing the hobby and not enjoying it anymore. Because I'll tell you, there's nothing fun after about 6 months or so of it. There's nothing fun about repairing other people's problems. That's their problem, not yours. You're not doing something that satisfies you. You're doing something that helps someone else in exchange for money. Like, if I had my choice, I'd never have to reflow another motherboard again. And when I reflow my stuff, I have some degree of a mental investment in said stuff. You know, it's mine. And I have reasons beyond someone paying me for why I want to get it done. I feel better about it when I do get it done. We are going to tear this bitch all apart. You know what just occurred to me? It'd be really funny if there was some way to, like, remake this with a Raspberry Pi. Like, have a Raspberry Pi at the core of the thing. That would be hilarious. It'd be horribly wasteful. Like, it would look so stupid. But you really could, if you could get the damn screen to work with it, you really could jam a Raspberry Pi in here. Make some, like, riser cable type stuff. That'd be hilarious. Speakers? Anyone? The motherboard will come right out now, I'm pretty sure. Was that lightning? I think that was lightning. Holy hell. I may die. That's alright. Everybody dies. There's a huge branch in my driveway now, so I don't have to worry about any visitors. Stupid if you're driving in this mess. It's really not that bad here. Bad enough the power keeps flickering. What is this? What is this? Is this just like a chunk of rubber? Oh my God. I think it is. I think it is just a chunk of rubber. Look at that. And look, there's 2 spots here. Look, this is crazy. Intel, AMD. And there's a chunk of rubber depending on which board you've put in here. I'm going to keep that chunk of rubber. I need to put that on a shirt. I need to make some shirts for you guys. I have all these shirt designs in my head that I think would be great. That's a USB port. I really have no need for a USB port. Whatever. So that's the bottom. The bottom, oh wait, no, that's not the bottom. There's one more thing right here. This is, who knows what the hell this is. Is this like a lid switch? It doesn't have any indication of, oh wait, infrared. Okay, this is an infrared LED. This is the infrared module. Okay, that's what that is. Cool. Probably not very useful today, but cool. Now let's take the screen apart. What do you say? Want to keep going? Yeah, I'm in North Carolina. I'm in the center, almost the dead center of North Carolina. If you've ever heard of Siler City, which you probably haven't. It's a little town at the intersection of US 64 and US 421. It's actually about half Hispanic. At one point, my ex-wife, who is from here and who is an ex for a lot of reasons that are pretty good, she told me that there used to be a sign down at the southern border somewhere that told people who were illegally crossing from Mexico to the United States, like once they got there, there was a sign somewhere down at the border that told them they should come to Siler City. I don't know how true that is, but there is an unusually very high Hispanic population here, to the point that I was also relayed an anecdote about the chicken plant that used to be here, that shut down many years ago. But a long time ago, apparently someone called in a prank to the local chicken plant that employed about 600 people, saying that Immigration and Customs Enforcement was about to do a surprise raid on them that day, and the entire plant closed down for the day. And everybody went home because someone called in that prank. So, yeah. I mean, these are all just things I've been told. They could be lies. Only a fool would believe anything on the internet as if it was a fact. But yeah, no, I'm not going to eBay that stuff. eBay's fees have gone from like a little trivial fee that's like 5 or 6% or whatever. Over the past 2 decades or so, it's escalated to where they steal like 30 or 40% of your money. And I'm not doing that. You have to sell more frequently to lower your fees. Like, they literally give you discounts for selling with more stuff. Like, they lower your fees if you sell more stuff. Well, that incentivizes people who have a lot of garbage to sell and disincentivizes people like me who just have one-offs to sell, which is why eBay is flooded with cheap Chinese crap, and big salvage companies can post all day long, but people like me, well, if I sold a part for $20, eBay probably steal half of that in fees, and I'm not doing that. Forget that. There is no longer any online marketplace that I feel is really worth selling on that isn't free to the seller. It's really stupid, but whatever. I mean, there's a lot of Wi-Fi antennas in this thing. I don't really know that I even want to do this. I mean, nobody's ever going to want this screen. Nobody. Probably just going to throw it away. Hey, once again, you said you used to live in New Jersey. Have you heard of the Blue Hole in Monroe? It'll take you a while to hear that, so, yeah. Yeah, I've sold stuff on Facebook Marketplace. The problem is there are morons and scummy people. I had this person that said they were coming up from South Carolina to High Point, or they told me Greensboro at first, but then they said High Point. They're driving all the way up from South Carolina to pick up a camera. And I didn't tell them that I'd be available that day. I said I might, maybe. And they, it just was real shady. Like, all the information kept changing. So I decided that I didn't particularly feel like getting assaulted and robbed. And I blocked them. I have had extremely lousy luck in general selling stuff online. Most people also just don't seem to want to buy stuff from random people anymore. I made a video about this actually some time ago, and I don't know if it's still listed. I was going to move it to my politics channel if not, but I made a video called Used Stuff Isn't Selling and I Wonder About the Economy, where I talk about how someone I know who was pretty prolific about selling lots of just low dollar items, really cheap stuff. You know, like, I think they had a baby and they sold some baby stuff. They had some random trinkets from around when they had a bigger house and they had downsized. Just selling little things for like $3 or $4. They couldn't get rid of clothes for a couple bucks. Like, people just weren't buying stuff. And I also had experienced that people just weren't buying anything. Like, you could put stuff up cheap, and it seemed like no genuine buyers would ever surface. It's so bizarre. So, I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but people seem to prefer to buy new off Amazon over buy used from some guy down the road that can, you know, meet you today or whatever and hand it to you. I mean, Amazon's safer, but fuck Amazon. I only buy on Amazon when I need to. I actually use eBay for a lot of stuff. Because at least eBay gives me a lot of access to things that I don't have on Amazon. Like, if someone does have a one-off part, they can't sell it on Amazon. I can't get salvage parts for laptops on Amazon very easily. Anyway, but I haven't found a better place than eBay to get parts for laptops. Like this screen right here, you know, somebody might buy it on eBay. If someone has one of the... Oh, Jesus. Hang on a second. That's new. That's new to me. Hold on, that webcam board has to come out. So yeah, I've noticed. I've been thinking about making a video on my politics channel recently, but I might put it on my tech channel. And it was going to be called something like "We Already Live in a Shitty Dystopia," although I'd have to not put "shitty" in the title because then YouTube will downrank it. But the thing is, if you really think about it, we've gotten to the point where people have accepted the bullshit app ecosystem thing, like central authorities being in control of what software is available for them to put on their devices that they paid for, consoles with aggressive lockouts and copy protection measures, and phones where you can only get stuff from Apple or Google. I mean, yeah, you can sideload on Android, but that's a little harder. And Google still has a thing where unless you turn it off, they'll scan your apps periodically and delete any they decide are malicious. Like Windows Defender, you can't turn off. Subscription software, subscription features in cars that aren't even things that you get something of value for the money. You just pay for it to not be turned off. like heated seats in a fucking BMW. What the fuck? That is such a beautiful screen. It's a 17-inch glossy screen. I mean, it wasn't very bright. That was the only bad thing. The CFL bulb is probably pretty worn out. But it's a nice big screen. I have no idea what I'm actually going to do with it. So, yeah, hang on a sec. And we have all these antennas. I don't know if I want to salvage antennas or not. I don't even know which ones are which at this point. I'm kind of leaning towards just not bothering. Frankly, it's pretty sure the blue is a Bluetooth antenna, but they're all bundled together. I don't want to have to cut this apart. Fuck this. So yeah, I think we're gonna... Is that a DC jack? That's a DC jack. But you know what? I don't care. I'm leaving it. Alright, so we've got hinges. Beefy hinges. Whew. Yeah, those are tight. There's a bezel. There's a touchpad there. I didn't take the touchpad out. I kind of don't want to, so I'm done with this, man. I mean, I can't use any of this stuff. Like this display cable, I can't use this. What the fuck even is this? Whose idea was this? So what are you gonna do with this? Just like, yeah. So I'm not doing that. Speakers. I mean, there's all kinds of stuff. I do have a converter for an LVDS. Not LVDS. Well, maybe it is LVDS. But I do have a converter for a laptop screen. The problem tends to be that you still have to power the inverter. So that's the USB port. Not keeping that. The motherboard's useless to me. And this is the kind of stuff that you set on fire for fun. Can't use that. Keeping the big fan. This is a regular size IDE DVD burner. So I'm going to keep that. I think I threw all mine away. That is a big graphics thing. Don't know that I have any use for it, though. It's basically just scrap at this point. Yeah. Keyboard, model specific. Junk. I mean, yeah, I really just largely took this apart for your amusement, so I hope you're happy. You bastards. I love you, though. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff there that would be of value to someone with a lot more time and nerdiness on their hands than me. I'm not dicking around with that. But this bit here, where I've got this little Wi-Fi switch with an off, on, and then this momentary in the other direction, that could be useful in an electronics project one day. There's 2 stereo jacks here, and all the wires are easy to access. So that's the kind of thing that I could actually see being useful in some project. I have a drawer full of these somewhere. It may not be over here, though. These little hard drive. I don't know what you call them. I had a drawer full of them. I just don't know where that drawer is right now. So I think what we'll do is just drop it somewhere and not worry about it. A hunk of chunk of rubber. This right here. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. See, this is the kind of thing that on its own, who cares? You know, it's just a piece of rubber. But you'd be surprised. You could find some real uses for something like that. Just by having it, I'm now inspired to look for uses for it. This infrared LED, I assume it's both a receiver and transmitter. Possibly useless, possibly not. There's, that says Lenovo. There's 2 2-gig DDR2s. So that's good. A Core 2 Duo chip right there. This Wi-Fi card, and this is from an era when I think You know, I might just get rid of this, actually. This is probably not even an N card. Yeah, I'll toss that. That goes in the toss pile. The 80 gig hard drive I think is actually good, but I can't remember. But I'll hold on to it for now, just in case. Battery's guaranteed to be shot. So, the keeps are over here. And I need to put these screws somewhere. This is going to be fun. Alright, let's see if we can make this entertaining. Losing some. That's okay. I'll find them later. They'll fall on the floor and I'll step on them. Look at that. That's beautiful, isn't it? Looks like I'm screwed, gentlemen. There we go. Oh yeah. Today on Jody Bruchon ASMR, we will shake a bin of screws and it will give you eargasms. Oh yeah. I'm never doing that again. Well, that's what a computer looks like when you take it apart. Woohoo. Okay. I'm glad I started the stream again. That was it's been a while since I just took a computer apart for no real good reason other than screw it, I'm done. By the way, real quick, let me move this. So, real quick, a preview of the next thing. This needs to be opened. This laptop, I actually have been trying to refurbish it. It works, but I can tell the heatsink paste needs to be replaced, but I used it all on the other stream. So I'm waiting on that to come in. The touchpad button here, well, it's mushy. It definitely needs repair. So this is probably the next project. Big old pretty 17-inch. And this is kind of the reason I took the red one apart. So I've got this 17-inch widescreen laptop just waiting in the wings. Why do I want to keep that much older one and even bother with it? Just get it off the shelf. Reduce it to parts. All right. So, looks like that's about it for today. I'll catch you all on the flip side. In the meantime, I have to figure out where I'm going to put all this crap. Take care.